Hi, Cancers! Welcome to Golden Truth Tarot. Now, let's get started with your November reading. The first week of November, I see you feeling happy, emotionally very content. Your heart is filled with love and joy because a big dream of yours, something that you have been trying to manifest and wanting for so long, it's finally going to become true. And it has to do with your family. It has to do, for some Cancers, if you're far away and you want your parents close to you, or your siblings close to you, or cousins, people that you have grown up with that you miss a lot. You either going to receive the positive news that they have been approved for a visa to travel to you, tourist visa, working visa, any type of paperwork that has to do with immigration, or they have been approved for residency where you live, and now all of you can be together. Some Cancers could even be planning to purchase a home near family, so all of you can have, so you can have your parents, you can have your siblings, you can have people close to you, and you always support one another for everything. Others I also see focusing on buying their first home or their first property, which is so important for Cancers because you want to have a stable place that you can consider your own, that it's your place, that it's your house, that you can transform how you want and make it special to you. And the probability of you being approved, if you have done all the paperwork that has to do with loans or banking, financial institution, the probability of you being approved is very high around November 5th, when we have the full moon in Taurus, because the Taurus energy, it's all about money, property, finances. So it's also connected with earth, with land. It's also connected with fertility and abundance. So remember, November 5th, the full moon, the energy reaches its peak, and this is a time where you're going to feel so happy, so content. Everything is going according to plan. It's also a great week for those Cancers who want to expand their families. So if you have had infertility issues in the past, remember November 5th is a good time to try to get pregnant with your partner, or some Cancers might even discover that you are actually pregnant at this time. Now, if you are single Cancers and there is a family party, there is a birthday, something, a celebration in your family, participate, because there's going to be someone in that party through your family. It can be a family friend, it can be people from that other people from your family know, and this can be a great match, you meeting someone that can be your true love, because the person that is going to make the introduction, they know you and they know the other person, so they know that you could be a great match together. So yeah, go to the birthday party, go to the celebration. You're going to have a wonderful time, and you're also going to find love during this time. Now, the second week, it's all about you having to work, get things done. You're going to be very busy. For some Cancers, if you received the positive news of the visa, now you have to plan to buy the tickets, help maybe your family members when it comes to that, or even prepare your home, the guest room, making sure that you have everything that you need during the time that they're going to visit, so they can stay in your home and be as comfortable as possible. For others, I see that the next few months, so the end of 2025 and of course the beginning of 2026, you're going to be very busy. You have a lot of things that you're trying to do, that you're trying to accomplish, Cancers, at this time. So you are constantly focusing on what else can you do, what else can you do. This is a big victory for you. This is something that you have wanted for a long time, you've planned for a long time. So yeah, you have a lot of energy, you are very inspired. And everything else that doesn't align with your plans is going to fall on the side, and you're completely dedicated and looking forward and getting as many things done as you can. Now the third week, it's going to reveal some secrets. It can bring some problems, or it can bring some complaints, because you're rushing to and you're trying to get things done as quickly as possible. If you work with clients, if you are in the banking industry, if you are working with insurance, if you're working with marketing, if you're working online, if you have any type of connection job that is that involves customers and you selling products, having an incentive on how much you sell, be careful to not overpromise, Cancers, especially during this month, because Mercury, the planet of communication, it's in retrograde from November 9th all the way until November 29th. And I see that something will happen where you're trying to get things done, you're rushing, you're selling, you're trying to make a certain amount of money quickly, fast. And by the new moon on November 20th in Scorpio, some hidden things are going to come to the surface. And I do see that you're going to try to be as professional as possible, as calm as possible. You're not going to have a conflict, say anything, and interact. Like, of course, you're going to try and stay and agree and stay as compliant with the rules and regulations as possible, but it's going to be a very good learning lesson for you for the future, in the long term. The 7 is telling me to not rush too much, don't overdo it, be mindful, be careful. As I said, that Scorpio energy can bring secrets, can bring hidden things, misunderstandings. A lot of misunderstandings happen during Mercury retrograde. So mainly I see it focused on work and working with others. But for some Cancers, the third week and the new moon in Scorpio can also bring secrets that have to do with your family. If you have been far away from each other for a while, they could have hidden certain things from you. Maybe they didn't want to upset you, you were far away, they didn't know how to tell you, and now that they're going to come visit, now you're going to find out new things that you weren't aware before. And finding those things out, it can be shocking. It's not going to be something that is going to cause conflict or debate. You could feel sad, you can feel like, why didn't I know? I could have been there for you. And it can make you feel emotional, because that Scorpio energy, being another water sign like you, can be very intense. So you might feel sad, you might feel emotional, but it's going to move quickly, and you're going to understand their point of view as well, why they didn't say anything, or why they didn't involve you in that scenario. Now, the last week is a week where I see you being way more careful with your communication, with how you say things, especially how you write email, what you're promising, how you're sending DMs, or how you're communicating with others. You're being very careful and very mindful. If you don't want something that you're sending in private, if you don't want it posted publicly, don't send it. If it's something that, if it's public, you could be ashamed of, or you can be embarrassed, don't send it, don't do it. Be careful, be mindful. As I said, you're going to learn from this, and it can seem at the moment like, why is this happening? You might feel a sense of shame, but it's better to prevent it than something happening in the long run. It can be also a bad review or not so great of a review for some cancers, and the message is clear. It can happen. You just try to communicate better with your clients and promise things that you can actually deliver, not above what you're capable of. From the oracle, from the green oracle, the message for you, Cancer, says victory, success. You're still going to be successful. This is a wonderful month, just with a small learning experience. You are working to build your empire, you're working to build your legacy, to build your future. And the number here, 44, 4 plus 4 equals 8, it's very significant for Cancers who are born on the 8th, or Cancers who have their life path number 8, or Cancers who are going to, during the month of November, see that 8, that number 8 everywhere. If you happen to see it in your phone, if you happen to see it constantly in everywhere, like in plates, in car plates, signs, anything of that sort, that's an indication that you are building something long term. You're going to receive more money, you're going to be more powerful, you're going to be more successful. But don't rush the process. Don't be impulsive. Don't try to get as much money as quickly without being fully transparent with others and without giving them all the details that they need to know, in order to save your reputation and save your prestige as well. A small bump in the road, but overall it's going to be a very successful, wonderful month. Okay, Cancers, this is everything that I see for you for November. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please leave me a like, a comment. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on your future videos. And if you are interested in a private reading with me, you can book online on my website on www.goldentruthtarot.com. You can find the link below this video and in the description box. Thank you, and I see you next time. Bye bye.